Alright, hello and welcome to the first episode of the Colin and Ken Sports Podcast here. And we're going to be talking about MLB free agency in the first episode. We originally had more scripted here, but we decided to, keep it just a free agency, talking about. Alright, and you're going to get now a kind of mid-production of what we were doing. So it might sound a little different because, we made it sound at the beginning but we were talking for another 40 minutes, which we did, but then we removed that stuff. So, thank you guys for watching, and let's get into the video. Alright, now here's the portion where we'll be talking about MLB free agency. And this is the first. We're recording right now at 8:23 p.m. here on Wednesday night. I could report 15 minutes ago that the Chicago Cubs have signed Marcus Strowman.
Wow, that is some big news for the Cubs and I guess the Mets now. Maybe that.
And I can also report more breaking news. It is official. We are in a lockdown.
Is that true?
We are currently here. Marcus Strowman agrees to deal before the CBA expires, which will be around 10 o'clock tonight.
So we
can trade until a couple more minutes before the lockdown begins. All right, and let's talk about MLB free agency, winners, losers, all that. I want to start out with a winner.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Texas Rangers are a big winner. They got Kyle Seager, they got Marcus Semien. They are a big winner.
But the question is, do you need both of those players? And they spent a lot of money on that. I think they would want more pitching at this point. Now, are Semien, where they're going to play though? Because they're going
to play in the middle infield, second short, around there.
Yeah, if they could find a way that way, I think that they're improved. But last year, I think they won 60 games, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're definitely a better offense right now, but they have to focus on pitching at this point. They'll be better, but they still got some work to do.
Now, I just want to say that you could, this is my opinion. Marcus Semien was the best infielder out of the Toronto Blue Jays.
That's correct, yes.
All right, I thought you were going to have a little more argument there.
Well, now I'm thinking that over. Maybe it's more, I would say Vladdy is probably, numbers-wise, a little bit better.
But yeah. Guerrero isn't the best first baseman in Major League Baseball.
Now, who is right now? See, there you go. I couldn't answer that one. So Vladdy, Vladdy is almost, his number's almost MVP, but Ohtani, took the MVP there. So Vladdy's right in the top three, you would say.
Yeah.
But I would think, Semien, he's best second baseman.
I can name multiple better. Let me begin my list.
Well, it's hard to beat last year's numbers. This year, whatever you want to say.
Well, all right. I can name, here we go. Here's some, all right? Off my top of my head. Better than Vladdy. Freddie Freeman, DJ LeMahieu.
No, I don't think LeMahieu is better. Freddie Freeman, again.
Cody Bellinger. DraftKings ranked all three of them higher than 2 days ago.
That's DraftKings, though. But the numbers. But look at the numbers, though. I think the numbers would show Vladdy had a better year.
Did he win MVP?
Well, look who he's up against. Ohtani had pitching.
Well, then you shouldn't be complaining about better players.
No, I'm very happy with
You're
Vladdy
not admitting that.
As a Blue Jay fan.
As a Blue Jays fan, you're happy.
Right.
But you have to admit that definitely Freddie Freeman's a better first baseman.
Defensively, probably. But numbers-wise, I think it's our good argument. Offensively, Vladdy had, over 40 homers. He led the league in homers. I think it was 48, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Freddie Freeman just won a World Series. And I don't want to hear anything. Yes, was he carried a little bit? Actually, no. They had better pitchers. Their best pitcher got injured during the World Series. He carried that team. He's getting older, and he might be coming to the Blue Jays, and that's where Vladdy will be sitting on the bench, unless he's DH.
They said if they were to get him, Freeman would be on the DH. It'd be DHing.
But Freeman is a
Which I
better
don't think they're getting
defensive player. So that is a stupid decision by the Toronto Blue Jays.
They probably wouldn't. I don't think they're going to end up with him
Vladdy is
anyway.
not athletic. I'm putting out there.
Vladdy's he got very improved at first base before.
He improved maybe.
Since last year.
But if you look at the statistical numbers from height to weight to all those factors, he is their worst asset to athleticism on the whole roster.
That is so untrue. Actually, with the weight, he actually was in good shape. Actually,
he was in good shape for a first baseman.
Well,
if he was a second baseman, which is no shortstop. If he was shortstop, that is arguably the hardest position in the infield. That would be a terrible situation.
But he's not.
He couldn't move around the baseball field. That is how bad it would have been.
He's pretty quick.
What if
he's pretty quick for his size?
What if next year the Blue Jays shortstop he gets injured and they have no one else? Vladdy, what if he puts him in there? That situation would be terrible.
They wouldn't put him there. You're right. That he wouldn't. He's not fit to play shortstop.
But what would I say? Would you rather have a double-A shortstop playing in the majors or Vladdy at shortstop?
You'd have to put Vladdy there if you had to. But
no,
you wouldn't have to though.
This is not how Major League Baseball works. They put the guys who at their correct position. I want to use soccer for an example here. All right. Out of this podcast room right here, I know a ton more than soccer. I'm just saying that off the bat here. So for anyone listening who's a soccer fan, if Cristiano Ronaldo played defense, one of the best players in the world, that would be terrible. Because you can't just make up a random position. Do you see Vladdy playing center field?
Probably not, but I could see him playing left or right field if he had to. He adjusts to
center field is the hardest position in Major League Baseball. You gotta move around, or shortstop. But you're not.
Well, you gotta remember, Vladdy started as a third baseman.
But where is he now? Because you know why I'm moving first? Because he wasn't a good third baseman.
But they really are focused on his offense right now. I mean, without his offense, that team doesn't win 91 games last year, which actually had more wins than the Braves, who won the World Series. And so,
I want to point out. No. I want to point something out. Listen to what you just said.
Yes.
They won the World Series. That doesn't matter.
Understand, but again, the Blue Jays are in a hard division. The top 4 teams won 91 games or more. So, not to take it away from Atlanta, they deserve to win the World Series, but Toronto is in with Boston, the Yankees, and Tampa is always a dangerous team. So each year they have to deal with that.
We're getting too distracted. This is about to be free agency.
You're right. Yeah.
Let's talk about a loser.
This is a very heated issue.
Shut up.
Yes. You just told me to shut up now. Did you hear that?
Free agency. One of the losers is the New York Yankees.
They haven't done much at all. Yeah, the Yankees.
Brian Cashman is sitting
right now
at his home, not doing anything. Yeah, it's terrible. I know.
And in fact, the Mets have done,
a lot
more.
Mets have got a lot.
And the question is, did they overpay for Scherzer? The Mets.
No, we got to talk about that. They're overpaying.
3-year deal.
161 around there.
So they don't have Strowman
130.
Anymore.
Max Scherzer, 3 years, 130.
Right. Here's the thing. If he stays healthy, which he has been, right? And if DeGrom stays healthy, and that's, he's been over.
But I don't even want to, I want to mention them. Yeah. They went on a spending spree. They got Mark Kahana, Edward Escobar, Starman Marte, and Max Scherzer. They got all those guys when the Yankees trade away Clint Frazier.
Yeah.
Anthony Rizzo might be gone. Giancarlo Stanton's still a question mark on if he's staying.
Yeah, not much with the Yankees, right? As we can see. Yeah. So if it's, the Mets right now, I think, will be better for the short term. I think the Yankees still have things to work on. So, even the websites are saying the Yankees have lost so far during this free agency.
All right. Now, I want to come forward and say, as a Philadelphia Phillies fan,
Right.
we lost our best reliever. Hector Neris is now an Astro, and according to CBS News, the Astros are still a loser. You add one of the best closers in all of Major Leagues to the Astros. Do you consider them a loser? Maybe they didn't go out and get Robbie Ray like the Rangers got.
Right.
But they are. I want to say something. You can roast me. I know some of my friends are going to talk about
Robbie
this.
Ray went to Seattle, right?
No, Robbie Ray went to Texas with the Rangers.
Check that out, please. I think he went to Seattle, if I'm not mistaken. I thought I saw it a couple days ago. Did he go to? He went to Mariners, right?
Nope, he went to
Robbie Ray.
Robbie Ray.
Yeah, Robbie Ray. Let's see. Yeah, it's a $115 million contract with the Mariners. And then, and that's going to help. Mariners are a big win there. That's a big pickup for them because they were again on the edge. They almost made the playoffs. They were only a couple games out. They just missed out on the wild card. Also,
and can we talk about what has to be the most stupidest decision of the week?
Mm-hmm.
Give it up for the idiot. And I apologize. I don't think he's watching, but the idiot Javier Baez is for signing with the Detroit Tigers. He's wasting his talent. And honestly, roast me in the comments, everyone. He just left what will be, I think, the AL East winner, New York Mets. And I'm going to say it right now, I think they might win the World Series, the Mets.
You think the NL East, the Mets are going to win?
They've won the National League already. I hope they don't go 81-81, but...
Well, Detroit showed a lot of improvement in the second half of the season last year, and I think
but it's the Detroit Tigers.
Division is kind of. They could make a dent next year.
If you had the talent of Javier Baez, one of the best shortstop in all of baseball, if not the best one, would you go to a terrible organization like them?
But I don't know if they're. I don't think they're terrible, but I think he might not have been happy in New York with the Mets. I don't know.
Why wouldn't you be?
I don't. Maybe it's the team chemistry, or I think something like that. Maybe this wasn't John right with him.
Maybe it's the team chemistry. That might be terrible. That might be the worst one today from you. The team chemistry.
Maybe he doesn't get along in that dugout. We don't know what's going on. Doesn't
matter if he is making the money and he is having good teammates. I don't care about your feelings.
You just nailed it. He's maybe making more money as a Tiger now. We don't know. Maybe the Mets weren't going to resign him. I don't know. We don't know what really is going on. What we don't hear, but it's, but you make sense. The Mets were more of a contender, definitely.
I just want to say something. I know my Phillies. We lost Hector Neris, a beloved reliever for us, and one of my favorite players on the Phillies. But I gotta just point it out right here: the Blue Jays took a massive L this week. They took a massive loss. They lost their two best players. They might get Freddie Freeman, but
here's another thing. But though, they did pick up Kevin Gausman. They got and he's
at best a third starter.
He's right a little below Robbie Ray. Honestly, he had a great year with San Francisco.
Hinge Ryu, they got Hinge Ryu.
He's fine. He improved. He showed a lot.
Hinge Ryu will be starting on opening day. I'll bet you $10 he's starting opening day. 2022.
Yeah, I don't know about that. It could be. You got Alex Manoah as well.
Alex Manoah, who's in his second year.
Yeah, and he's
is
good.
Not going to be an opening.
He's very good. It's not impossible, but we'll see what happens. There's still some free agency to go. They need another. I think they need one more pitcher, and then I don't think they lost too much here. I think Robbie Ray will have a good year, but it's going to be hard to duplicate what he did this season. And also same with Marcus Semien. It's got to be a little bit of a downturn production-wise for both players. And they have a lot of money still to use. So there's still some players out there they can get. And
they have a couple hours left to get them before the lockdown.
Yeah, and we'll see. Yeah, also it depends how long the lockdown goes. There's still options out there. And they still have some money to spend. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
And to clarify, Alex Manoah went 9-2.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
He's not opening day starter. That's not how Major League
probably not.
That's not how Major League Baseball works.
I doubt it probably won't be, but in the season goes along, he might be your number 2 pitcher at the end of the year. You never know.
Wait. You're saying that they're going to have him in the rotation in front of Gausman and Ryu?
Maybe 3. You're right. Maybe a third pitcher. But we'll see what else they can do. And there's also Nate Pearson. They're talking about him moving up into the top 5 there as well. So Toronto has some things. I think they're still. If the season starts, I just think they would still win 90 games.
The Blue Jays?
Yeah.
No.
Definitely.
They're gonna go 81 or 82, 80. I say they're gonna get 85 wins.
I think they could. I think you can have more offense from Bichette. I think you could get the same number out of Velotti. You could have.
Wait. The same number as Vladdy? That's not gonna win them. That's not gonna get them a playoff spot.
They could. Yeah.
Look at this season.
Well,
Vladdy was second in MVP voting, and he was second best player.
Right. But I think you have to also look at what the division does too.
They're playing the best division in all of baseball.
But
I'm coming as a National League East fan from the Philadelphia Phillies. They're playing the toughest division.
Right. But you know what? I don't know. Will the Red Sox repeat? They were predicted not to do that well last year. They had a great year. Maybe they won't be as good this year.
They're playing with Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay's tough. But
Tampa Bay is the best team in that,
and they could
in that division.
But Toronto could be the second best.
They're not going to be. No.
I think they have a shot at the wild card this year.
Honestly, Yankees fan. This is the only time I'll compliment you. You guys have a better team than the Blue Jays. That's all I got to say.
Not right now.
No, absolutely not.
I think even. I think the Blue Jays pitching could compete with the Yankee pitching by far. Yeah,
you're joking.
Serious, yeah.
They have Garrett Cole, who's better than...
And what did Garrett Cole do in the playoffs?
They play one game, Boone took him out!
Well, he didn't get the job, did he?
Well, he didn't get the job. He pitched like 4 innings, and then they took him out because he was sucking.
He's getting very angry. But, yeah, I mean, he's a great pitcher. You have to give him that.
He is the...
But, again...
have I been a critic of Garrett Cole? Of course I have. Because I'm a Phillies fan. Mm-hmm. I'm going to hate on the Yankees. I'm going to hate on every New York team. Mm-hmm. All right?
Yeah, well, we'll just see how it starts up next year. Hopefully this lockout isn't long. And, any other surprises in the free agency, you think?
I'm going to check one more time, but
let's see if we have anything breaking, too.
Mention anything. Let's see.
Yeah, remember, it's now 87 days to spring training, by the way, first games. But I don't think Toronto's taking a huge hit overall. And I still think it's still a 90-win team at this time.
All right, well, this is what I want to ask. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't want to be done with this conversation about the free agency. Carlos Correa, where do you think he's going?
That's a tough... That's tough to say. Where do you think he might land up? Carlos Correa.
I don't really know.
Yeah,
I want to talk about something. The Reds are going to have a terrible... They're thinking about... They might lose Sonny Gray. They might lose their best pitcher. They might lose Nick Castellanos, their best offensive player. So if the Reds lose all 2, 3, 4 of those guys, they're going to be in the tough season. That's all I got to say.
That could be true because they were a team that I thought was going to get the wild card last year, and they had problems at the end of the year, and they lost out. That's a team.
And I want to mention something about. Let's go back to the Kevin Gausman argument.
Right.
This is from MLB.com, practically saying Marcus Stroman's better than Kevin Gausman.
What did it say actually?
It says
Marcus Strowman.
All right. It says Kevin Gausman off the board. Strowman was the best available from them.
Okay.
So think about this. You could have got Marcus Strowman. Would you rather have Kevin Gausman or Marcus Strowman?
Probably right now. Probably Gausman.
Wow, no.
Because
I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that.
I don't think that they had a good ending there with Strowman there with the teams. I don't know if they would want to go back to him again. I don't know, but. It just said there with Gausman off the board, the next in line would have been Strowman. So it would have been good to have him back again too. They could have used both of them actually, but it's a toss up. But I would probably go with Gausman
All right.
overall. But
I don't think I would go
I like
Strowman.
Strowman too, though. But
All right, well that's gonna do it for the MLB free agents part. So yep,